Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out more Better Call Saul. This is Season 3, Episode 8, Slip. Now, thoughts on the last episode, I'm sure they'll be on the back half of there. I've seen that episode, but I have not edited yet. So I'm a little ahead of the curve as far as what you all have seen, what's in the works, and now what I'm watching. I'm pulling ahead a little bit. We had Nacho talking with Squat Cobbler, trying to get, or he did actually get the pills by the end of the episode. Mike was there at the exchange, giving him Nacho a few tips. Saul was doing Jimmy was doing his community service under the bridge, while also, then whore bathing in the parking lot before getting out to his different shoots, his different commercial setups. I mean, there's a bunch that happened, of course. Those are the, couple big things that jumped out at me. Oh yeah, and Mike might potentially have a girlfriend in the making. I'm just saying. But I don't have a lot of time, so let's get into this episode. Here is Season 3, Episode 8, Slip. Who are we tapping locks on? Marco, I see you alive, Marco. It's his dad's old store.
Your mom used to work. And your mom, I think she knew we were skipping, but she'd always stop what she was doing, give me a packet of Little Debbie's.
I find so much shit in drop tile ceilings. Usually it's just tools, dead animals, weird receipts, stuff like that.
Now you're going to tell me what your coin collection was doing up there.
It's a long story.
I wonder if we'll see that in more flashbacks to Kid Jimmy.
What's the deal with the coins?
Barely get the words out of my mouth, he hightails it out of here to give it back. He can't find the guy, so he tapes it to the side of the register. He's hoping that this guy will come back. Yeah, they worked hard. They worked a lot of hours for a lot of years for nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this about Jimmy, but Saul is like a shadowy reflection of Jimmy's dad.
He could have made it work. He could have sold beer and cigarettes to the kids from Mary Margaret's, but oh no, not him. He's never gonna do what he had to do.
How'd you know there'd be another?
That was like 3 minutes apart on that second car, though. Fuck off.
Gonna be a big night, my friend. What do you say? Time to get moving?
Let's go.
Oh, that's out by the sign. Isn't that the same place where he ambushed the first truck? In editing, I might pause that and flip it around and read what the note says. Is he trying to look for the box where they put their guns? Just putting pockmarks all over the landscape. I want to go back and look at that in editing and see if it was a composition of him at different places in time and the shadows would show that, or if it was just multiple people dressed the same shot from above to give the illusion of the shot. Oh, a fucking hand? What?
Dead body.
Anita said her husband disappeared out somewhere. Is this where he is? Is he looking for his body?
You better send someone out there to find him before the coyotes do.
How do you see your next steps?
Well, clearly, with this kind of improvement, it won't be long before I'm back to work full time with no accommodations. And I have to give you the lion's share of the credit.
I haven't said so much in this scene, just watching Chuck exude in his success and plans. And I know, though, that
You've just begun a journey.
Jimmy planted a seed last episode at the insurance company, so it's going to explode eventually.
Well, I had an incident, a very public incident. Perhaps the worst experience of my life.
The worst experience of his life was that outburst at court.
It was proven.
You poor fucking thing. You
in public.
You little Care Bear saint. Like,
but to me, it's as real as that chair. It's as real as this house. It's as real as you. But what if it's not?
wow.
What if it's all in my head?
Wow.
And if that's true, if it's not real,
What else is wrong?
then what have I done?
I never expected Chuck to have this development, even be able to say these words out loud or process this idea. That's a really big fucking moment. Like, I don't want to gloss over that. Like, that is actually wild.
I just got off the phone with the station. You don't even work for them.
I never said I worked for the station. Saul Goodman Productions, remember? You work with us, so you don't have to deal with the bureaucrats at KWBV. We take care of everything.
Okay, remind me, how much is all this going to cost? Why do we need 7 new ones in the first place? Yeah, what's to stop us from paying the station to just keep running the one we have?
It would be good if, like, Saul owned the rights to the commercial. That way they couldn't sell it.
But that commercial, it doesn't actually belong to you. It's the real and intellectual property of Saul Goodman Productions.
I don't think so. I mean, it's our faces. It's our store.
And it's my commercial. And you can't run it without my permission.
They got all this extra business, and he helped them out, and now they're shitting on him.
Okay, just roll it. Make sure it's pointed in my direction.
Oh, no.
No, if you're gigging a lot.
Is he going to play, or is he going to make a scene?
Just want to make sure there's no wiggle room here.
Slippin' Jimmy. Slippin' Jimmy.
It was laying loose in the aisle.
Somebody call an ambulance.
No, you don't need to. I don't need.
Slip, the name of the episode.
You guys have liability insurance, right?
I got a friend, Billy Gatwood. He's a driller, has a small operation over near Farwell. Anyway, the poor bastard's tangled up in some kind of a interstate wrangle between Texas and New Mexico. Now, I can't make heads or tails of it.
Is this more work for Kim? Can she handle more work?
As far as I'm concerned, she's proven she can feel whatever we throw at her, and then some.
Kevin, your faith in me it's
gonna break her.
It means a lot.
Seems like just yesterday she was logging hours in doc review. Always a pleasure to see one of our proteges spread her wings and leave the nest.
So much was actually there. That was everything he did was so loaded.
Kim, hello again.
Howard, sit. I insist.
Ah!
I just needed to give Howard something.
Marie Austin. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Like, you don't own me anymore. Like, fuck off.
Kevin, if you want to give me Mr. Gatwood's number, I'd be happy to speak to him. Look, Howard, you were very generous when I left HHM, but it never sat right with me that you covered my law school loans.
Seemed to sit right at the time.
I appreciate the gift. All Jimmy and I did was show the situation for what it is. And if you are hiding that from your clients, well, Howard, that's on you.
You know, we're on this trajectory where Kim started off awesome and Jimmy was pretty cool. And Kim's just getting better and better. And I know Jimmy's going to become Saul. Rehearsing when the swap is going to happen and how.
Nacho. Hey, papá. ¿Llegaste temprano, mijo? Sí, pensé que sería buena idea adelantarme con las facturas.
Me da gusto ver que estás tomando interés en el negocio.
Yeah, more than the dad knows. Son is trying to keep him out of the crime.
Blue shirt, yellow wall, silver door.
Out here mixing it up with the locals at Triangle Grocery. Yeah, so what if Jimmy's trick with the charged batteries, like it inadvertently making him think that maybe he is okay, and that, you know, like that's the cause of this pivot that he's taking.
Green grapes, oranges.
Compressors and lights all around him. Did he fall again and it happened off camera? Because Jimmy slipping at the store, I thought, oh, maybe that slipped, but maybe something happened to Chuck.
Hey.
Did he get a guitar out of his deal, the one he was pointing at last episode?
I sold the rest of my ads.
That must be a relief.
Uh-huh. They love the response they got.
They're so impressed they threw in this baby.
Yeah, that's why they did it.
Oh, I fell.
What?
It was during production. Crazy stuff happens.
That's my half. It's good for the next 6 weeks. My back hurts like hell, and people suck.
Story of so many lives, isn't it?
You don't have to push yourself like this.
I'll do what I have to do to take care of my half. You do what you have to do to take care of yours. End of story.
Okay.
I mean, you can't get lenient because if something happens and then one of them can't work.
But I think I may have a solution to your problem myself.
Are those groceries?
They are. I decided to go for the little walk.
That's great, Chuck. Let's go in. Thank you. But unfortunately, we do have an issue we need to discuss.
What's that?
It concerns your malpractice insurance.
Uh-oh. It happened. Parkour. What exactly is he doing up here and why? Okay. Make it look like it was a heat-induced, heart condition, and then he went to do the pills and nothing happened.
You good?
See you, Nacho.
Please don't kick my ass again.
The nectar.
Watching those hands. Look how hot and sweaty it is in there. Fuck that. Keep wrestling with the money, though. Make the sound with the other hand. I only saw him take his pills. I didn't see him do the swap, though.
I'm heavy. Took care of that problem over on 5th. That crew won't bother us no more.
Hey, do me a favor. Shut up.
First person who didn't say Don Hector. I didn't think about it. He'd have to switch containers, too. Yeah. Is this what he was practicing for earlier? The walk by and the drop? Yeah, so it's already hot as fuck in there, and he's stressing out over doing this about trying to, kill Hector. If you miss, you're dead.
Miguel, keep it moving.
5 seconds he was stretching. He's not on his phone. Fuck off.
$700 and you're gone.
I don't have $700.
Hey, you got a couple grand in your sock.
Signed a waiver with the city. But I'm not suing the city. I'm suing you.
Out here, you might be King Douche Nozzle, but in court, you are little people. Let my friend here visit his sick daughter, asshole.
Whatever, Nurse Ratchet, you got what you deserved.
Well, go on. Get out of here.
Visit your sick kid. Ugh.
Hey, man.
I thought he was gonna rip him off just because he's had some bad luck.
Yo, I'm on my way.
You're never gonna believe this shit. Yeah. Here comes the black. Ooh, I thought that would have been the episode. We got some more Mike.
I've got cash I can't spend. About $200,000. If anything happens to me, my family will never see it.
Or is the Good Samaritan that the Salamancas killed, is that Anita's husband?
Even so. One with a degree more difficulty, but one I may be able to arrange.
Would 20% overcome this difficulty?
I would not take money from your family.
Dealing with the devil. And there it is. That's the episode. All right. Let's get to the outro. Wow. Season 3, Episode 8. Slip. Jimmy is forced to play hardball when customers try to back out of a deal. Nacho practices for his big moment. Mike forges a secret partnership. Okay. Slip and Jimmy on that drumstick. Into the back pain. Sold all the commercials. Got a guitar out of it. But then he asks Kim, you believe me, right? So it's like, does she believe him? Or is it like she knows that you know that she knows that, So Nacho manually made the dud pills, sabotaged the AC to have the heat to generate the reason why he was clumsy and could get in close to swap the pills, and now we'll see, how long that's gonna last. Maybe Slip too, the name of the episode, maybe it wasn't just Slipping Jimmy, it was Slipping Hector the pills. Mike and Gus at the end there. The handshake has been made. In editing, I'll go back through their conversation and listen in a little closer and see if I can pick anything out of it. And again, with that body that Mike found in the desert, I threw out a few options. Is it a good Samaritan that got killed? Could that also be Anita's husband? Or is it not the same person, but also Anita's husband? Or is it the driver, the Salamanca's driver that they shot out in the desert, and he's trying to get more attention to them? I'm not entirely sure. But by the time this reaction comes out, I'll probably be on episode 9 or 10. So this is going to do it for me for now. I got to get out of here. So thank you so much for being here. Hope this was worth your time, and I look forward to the next two soon enough. We're almost at the end of the season. Thanks again, and goodbye.